I'm just trying to get through my day. Right. I'm expecting a big delivery new furniture for my home office. The kind of stuff you save up for months to buy, and I'm hyped. Tracking the truck on my phone like it's the damn Apollo mission. It's supposed to arrive at noon, and I'm pacing my driveway, ready to help unload, when I get a text from the driver. Can't get to your house? Car blocking the street. I step outside, and there it is. Karen's gaudy red convertible, parked smack in the middle of the cul-de-sac, blocking the only way in for anything bigger than a bicycle. And Karen. She's in her home office across the street, window open, blasting some self-help podcast like she's running a motivational seminar for squirrels. Karen's not just any neighbor, she's the HOA's unofficial attack dog, always on some crusade about community standards. Last week, she left a note on my door about my unsightly recycling bin, like I'm running a landfill. I've dealt with her nonsense before, but this blocking my delivery truck because she decided her convertible deserves the whole street. That's a new low, even for her. I march over, knock on her door, and say, "Karen, your car's blocking my delivery. Can you move it?" She leans out her window, all fake apologetic, and goes, "Oh, I'm in a client call. It'll be hours. Just tell them to park somewhere else." Somewhere else. We're in a cul-de-sac. There is no somewhere else. I say, "Karen, the truck's huge. It needs the street." She shrugs, says, "Not my problem," and cranks her podcast louder. "Oh, it's about to be your problem. Lady, I could have called a tow company, trust me." The thought crossed my mind, but I'm not here for quick fixes. Karen wants to play roadblock. I'm gonna turn her little power trip into a spectacle she'll never live down. I call the delivery company, explain the situation, and get this driver, Mike, who's got a laugh like he's heard every crazy neighbor story in the book. I say, "Mike, any chance you can stick around a bit? I've got an idea." He's game. Says he's got time before his next stop. I checked the city rules online. Turns out, delivery trucks can park on public streets for loading and unloading as long as they're active, and there's no HOA rule against it. So, I tell Mike, "Don't unload yet. Just circle her office. Slowly. For as long as you can." He chuckles. Says, "You're evil." I like it. By 1 p. Mike's got the truck creeping around the cul-de-sac, engine rumbling like a low-grade earthquake, circling Karen's house like a shark. It's a beast 30 feet long, logos plastered on the sides, impossible to ignore. I'm watching from my porch, sipping coffee, as Karen's client call gets drowned out by the truck's diesel growl. She's at her window now, glaring, but Mike's just following orders, looping her office like it's a racetrack. I wave at her, all innocent, and shout, "Hey, Karen, you said park somewhere else." Right. Her face is a tomato, and she's yelling something about harassment. But I can't hear her over the truck, and honestly, I don't care to. Here's where it gets good. Around the third loop, this guy shows up, call him Steve, because he's got that "I'm here to stir things up" vibe. He's in a beat-up pickup, says he's a friend of Mike's, heard about the situation over the radio, and wants in on the fun. Steve's got a side hustle selling hot dogs from a cart, and he's like, "Mind if I set up here? Looks like a party." I'm thinking, hell yes. Let's make this a full-blown circus. Steve parks his cart right on the corner, starts grilling, and the smell of hot dogs fills the air. Neighbors start poking their heads out. Kids run over for snacks, and suddenly, my cul-de-sac's a mini street festival. Mike's still circling, Steve's slinging hot dogs, and I'm handing out sodas from my fridge like I'm hosting the block party of the year. Karen's losing it. She storms out, phone in hand, screaming about noise violations and disrupting her business. I'm like, Karen, you blocked my delivery. This is just creative parking. She calls the HOA president, who shows up looking like he's regretting every life choice that led to this moment. He's flipping through the rule book, but I hand him a printout of the city's delivery vehicle ordinance, and he just sighs. It's legal, he mumbles. And Karen looks like she's about to combust. The best part: Steve's hot dog cart is drawing a crowd, and people are loving it, Mrs. Lopez from next door buys 3, says it's the most fun she's had since the 90s. Mike's truck keeps circling, slow and steady, and every lap feels like a victory lap. By 3 p.m., Karen cracks. She runs out, moves her convertible to her driveway, and yells, "Fine. Unload your stupid furniture." Mike pulls the truck up, and we finally get my desk and chair offloaded. But not before he does one last loop. Just for kicks. Steve packs up his cart, hands me a free hot dog, and says, "You're a legend." The neighbors are still hanging out, swapping stories about Karen's antics. And I'm feeling like I just directed a low-budget action movie. I made $0, but I gained a cul-de-sac full of fans and a story I'll tell for years. Monday morning, though, there's a twist. I get a letter from the HOA claiming my event caused undue disruption and they're considering a fine. Karen's probably behind it, licking her wounds and plotting revenge. But I've got Steve's number. Mike's got my back. And the neighbors are still talking about the hot dog guy. I'm not sure if I've started a war or a movement, but I'm ready for whatever Karen throws next. That day, watching her squirm while a delivery truck turned her office into a sideshow worth every second. So, what do you think? Was I a petty mastermind for looping her office? Or did I take it too far? Drop your take below. I need to know if I'm the hero or the villain in this cul-de-sac drama, because Karen's definitely not done yet. The end.